Heathens, and welcome to my channel. I am Beauty Heathen, and my channel is dedicated to the exploration of paganism. Sometimes I do readings, like tonight. Sometimes I do demonstrations for magical workings or other aspects of paganism. Sometimes I deal with educational content through the medium of cosmetics. I was gonna do a magical workings video tonight, but right before I was clicking on to record, I stumbled upon a subject that seemed like it might be beneficial to do a reading on for everybody. This is not a pick a card. I'm going to try to delve into and see if people in the United States can expect a second stimulus package of some sort. I don't know if it'll be exactly what's been proposed or requested, but I think everybody's suffering a lot right now, and we could definitely use some insight, so I figured I'd give it a go. If you haven't done so already, I would greatly appreciate it if you wouldn't mind liking, subscribing, commenting down below, and setting that bell to all to be notified of when I release new videos. Every subscription, every like, every comment helps me grow my platform, and I would truly be grateful for your assistance with that. So, with that said, we're going to get into the reading in just a moment. If you are new, I shuffle as long as I sense to do so, and until I feel that stop moment. So, which I think is coming up. Yep, that was the last one. So, let's see. Awareness. Okay, so we do have members of the political arena that are truly aware of the impact of what's been going on. We see, of course, the butting of heads between the two major parties, but it looks like there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and some help is destined to come. But along with it, we will see something get revealed. Let's see. Wow, we have heartache and loss and emotional loss back to back. Suffering and silence, balance. Crown chakra is the heightening of intuition. So let's look at this as it is for a moment. There will be more cards coming. I get the feeling that the current events that are going on is going to hit the political arena. I think there's going to be some sort of wake-up call as to the impact of everything going on and the true overall impact to society. But I get the feeling that that moment of awareness and truth isn't going to happen until they have some sort of wake-up call with this heartache and loss and emotional loss and suffering and silence card. I get the feeling that, especially with regards to this mental conflict, this butting of heads between the two parties, is coming a lot because there are certain members of the political arena who view this as a, well, it's not our issue, it's their issue type of situation. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's coming through quite how I mean it, but I think because this situation hasn't really impacted or hit the people in the political arena as of right now, to my knowledge, that they aren't having that insight that this is something that impacts everybody regardless of your walk of life. And especially where this heartache and loss and emotional loss cards came in underneath Light and Destiny, I get the feeling that a major party player may be impacted with this. The people who are proposing this stimulus package of $2,000 a month for several months are fighting tooth and nail for it. They are the ones who are more aware of what is going on, and they are more insightful as to the impact of everything going on. I get the feeling like the other side is more focused on the economy side of it. Let's see. My puppy is woofing in her sleep. Balance, Crown Chakra were the other two cards that came out. Discontent and boredom. I think that's something a lot of people are going through. Throat Chakra. Funny how that came up over Stand Your Ground. Throat Chakra is about speaking your truth. It's about advocation, speaking up, emotional withdrawal. But there's hope. I was hopeful that card was going to come up. I was. With this one in particular, I get the feeling of, let's just get things back to normal with this discontent and boredom. With the throat chakra and emotional withdrawal, I see this as being frustration and aggravation going on right now with how can you be so stupid and not, not paying attention to history. See, that's where a lot of people aren't paying attention, that I've noticed personally. We actually have historical example of this situation. We even have real world examples of this situation. Now with regards to the one country that didn't put any stop gaps or anything in, Sweden, I have a friend who lives over there, and he said don't listen to their leader. They're doctoring their numbers and everything to make it seem better than it is. The situation is really, really bad over there. And I'm more inclined to believe him as a citizen than I am to believe officials. But I do, let's see, yeah. That shadow card. I knew that card was going to come up, that there's stuff going on behind the scenes. And it's funny how it came up over the Truth card. Something's gonna come to light. I don't think we've seen it yet. I have watched some of the documentary type things. There was some stuff that really made me go, man, I am mad. But I see there's something else that's hidden from view that is coming to light, and I don't think it's anything that has already started to make its way out into the public. Material and spiritual prosperity, obstacles and challenges, patience. So this isn't going to be happening anytime soon. Obviously, obstacles and challenges is having to make concessions and deal with things behind the scenes. But I do get the feeling that some sort of second stimulus package is coming, but it's not going to be for a while yet because you have this obstacles and challenges already popping up. Conflict and defeat. Sacrifice. Yeah, see what I said about concessions? Material harvest. One more positive movement forward. Yeah. I do get the overall feeling of a big wake-up call is coming in. Finally, there being some sort of concessions and giving in type energy that I'm feeling here, and then this actually coming to fruition. Prosperity begins. Authority and power. Yep. But it's funny how every single time I do one of these readings, a shadow card comes up. There are things happening behind the scenes that we as the American people are not aware of, that I have a feeling of a whistleblower type situation coming up that we haven't seen yet, that's gonna blow the roof off of something. I don't know if it's going to be this year, if it's going to be next year. I get more of a feeling it's going to be next year. But it is coming. If it happens this year, it'll be towards the end of this year. Okay. Let me pull some cards from another deck. I pulled out all the decks that I felt were right to use for this particular reading already. I haven't shuffled them all. I like to shuffle live so that you see whatever readings happen as a direct result of live shuffling and not because I've maneuvered anything, if that makes sense. Forgive me, I am very congested. It is allergy season, and yeah. Nature is being unkind to my sinuses. Oop. Sorry, stubborn deck number 1. This one in the Moonology deck tends to like to do that on me when I'm trying to shuffle. Like some nights you're like, no, I'm not quite sure I want to cooperate with shuffling tonight. So how have you guys been doing this week? I know personally I have been going through it, man, especially today. There has been something going on in the universe, and I know I am not the only person feeling it, because earlier tonight even James Charles had posted, is like, is anyone feeling like really off and weird, like something is not quite right tonight? I'm like, yes I do. And my anxiety and my depression has been not too good today. And anyone who deals with that, I'm very sorry. I know what it's like, and it sucks. I've been trying to refocus my energy by marathoning positive shows and all that kind of stuff, but, you know, that testy brain chemical imbalance doesn't always like to cooperate. Okay, I've got this one and one more. And then I have two more decks. So let's see. Companionship with the dog. Fruit bat, kindness. Authority, that's the second. Oh, sorry. Authenticity with the wolf. Freedom with the horse. Prosperity, peacock. Happiness, dolphin. Change, chameleon. And finally, truth, jackal. Yeah, something is coming to the foreground. Authenticity, freedom, change, and truth. All four of these coming together. I do definitely see some sort of whistleblower moment. The companionship, kindness, happiness, and prosperity. I see coming more to the foreground. I do... I do get the feeling that if people can wait it out just a little bit longer, and I know how hard that is to hear, and trust me, I know how hard it is to say, that we can potentially see this thing get beaten. Reliability in the goat. Peace, gorilla. Protection, lioness. There is some sort of major energetic shift happening. If you haven't seen my how the world we can expect the world to change video, you may want to take a look at that one, because I intuited a lot of information in that, and this is kind of mirroring that in some way. Connection, tarantula. Cycles, hare. Ostara. Moderation, rhinoceros. And finally, news. Raven. Yep. I don't know why I get this feeling of like something is just going to have the roof blown off of something. And when I say the roof is going to be blown off, I mean it's going to be reported throughout the world, and it's going to cause a lot of rage and from the American people towards this situation. I can't fully see it yet, but I can feel it. It's coming. Let me... delve into Moonology, and then finally the Beyond Lemuria Oracle cards. I almost see that we may not have any resolution to this situation until July. July, August may be when the next stimulus package comes down. Yeah, I get the feeling somewhere in that time frame. I don't know if we'll hear anything about this second stimulus package having any movement forward until mid to late June at the earliest. I'm feeling June, July, August. Those 3 months are going to be big months. Two more. Romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra. It's time to release negativity. Don't let pride get in your way. Look at the bigger picture. The answers you need are coming. Luck is on your side. The end of a tough cycle approaches, and come on. Alright, so it's 2 more cards. Work through your fears, and prosperity lies ahead. This is the one that kept getting stuck, and it was like, no, this one needs to be pulled, and I was like, okay. So yeah, it is coming. How much and for how long is yet to be determined. There are going to be some sort of concessions made. There are going to be some sort of challenges and obstacles having to be faced. But I get the feeling like a real world wake-up call is coming to the political side that is causing the most strife with this situation right now. And but all in all, with those 4 cards, especially these 4, are coming. And I get the feeling New Romantic Cycle has to deal with bipartisanship in this situation. Time to release negativity. Time to, bygones be bygones. Which, if you did not read what former President George W. Bush had put out, I recommend you read it. He was really eloquent and very well versed with that. Because for those who may not have been fully aware of our political situation, especially for those in the younger generations coming up into voting years and everything, the last time the Republican Party and the Democratic Party were really more bipartisan and really worked together was under the tenure of George W. Bush as president. Now, I didn't particularly like necessarily everything he did when he was the leader of the country. I didn't necessarily agree with a lot of the things he did or had happened during his tenure. But I will say this, the man always called for bipartisanship. And when Obama got elected, Republican Party got their backs up and they caused a lot of this headbutting. And when they basically made the Democratic Party's life a living hell. So now the Democratic Party is giving it back with Trump being president. That's what's going on. And we need to see that rift, that situation end. We have, during George W. Bush's first year as president is when 9/11 happened. Now we see during potentially, I'm not saying anything, so don't come for me in the comments, potentially last year of Trump's presidency with this global pandemic. Both of these situations should be universal unifiers, and people should be working hand in hand to help the American public, especially during a time where this is literally not anyone's fault and out of everyone's control. But I get the feeling that there are certain members of the political party, Mitch McConnell, who cause a lot of issues unanimously through the political arena, and you have a lot of divisiveness right now, and a lot of people are very much you versus them versus the other guy mentality. And right now that needs not be the situation. You have people suffering, you have people in a lot of difficulty right now. What matters most is taking care of the people who need it right now more than anything. I do see the unemployment claims being sped up somehow. I don't know if they're going to be having more people on them. I don't know if they're going to have people working more hours to get these claims through, to get people help. That's entirely possible, but I do see that speeding up somehow. To get people help in that way as well. Just trying to... Nope. We'll find out what that card is in a minute. Oh, I'm feeling one more. You'll have to forgive me, this is a very big deck and it's very hard to shuffle. Yeah, I don't know who it is, but I get the feeling that one of the major party members is going to be affected, and it's going to serve as a wake-up call. Like, wow, maybe we're not immune to this as we thought type of situation. Okay, so let's see what this one is first. Sacral chakra, core of creation. Stepping through. Starseed elemental. Transformation. Reclaim your energy. She of the Lotus. Yeah, that's the... Okay, so this is very much a Phoenix card, rising from the ashes. Reclaim your energy. It has the same type of energy behind it. And balancing. Let me see. All in all, I see things are going to be okay. Things are going to come through. It's going to take a few months, though. Like, I get the feeling we'll hear something in June. In either July or August is when we'll start to see potentially a second stimulus come through. I do see something very explosive, something big boom coming soon. I'm going to try to, in the upcoming months, keep an eye on this situation and see if I can't get some sort of insight or handle on it, because I think that it is something that is going to be very important. Let me just, before I close out, let me draw a crystal card. Say, what do you have to say? Whoop. Okay. Sunstone, Rose Quartz, Self-Love, Dumodorite. Let's see. Two of these I don't remember the meanings of, especially this one I don't know. 21. Organization, orderliness, clutter, clearing, list making. So yeah, for those who haven't dealt with shadow work or organizing their space, clearing house and all that kind of stuff, this is your sign. But I also get the feeling that this applies to this situation too, that people who aren't helping are going to be removed in some way. Let's see, Sunstone. Sunstone. Freedom. Breaking through obstacles. The power to overcome limitations, knowing you can do it. So yeah, that basically just confirms what I said, that there's obstacles right now, things are going to end up coming to fruition that are really going to be more beneficial. Let me just do this real quick. Almost done. The last cards. Idle hours, take some time out to lie on the emerald grass. Patience, that's the second time patience card has come up. Origins, remember your roots. Uncertainty, the shades of gray will within the fog will eventually lift. And kindness, take respite by a pond and be kind to yourself and others. So during all of this, during this time of stagnation, do take time to self-care. We're all going through difficulty right now. Be kind to each other. No more of this crap. No more thinking only about yourselves. No more thinking about woe is me, all that kind of stuff. It is going to improve. Yes, it will take time. Yes, everything sucks for everyone right now. But it will improve. And I know it's hard to be patient. And I know it may seem like, yeah, it's so easy for me to say be patient because I'm still in a position where I'm still working. But trust me, it's not as easy as you may think it is. There are many things that I miss doing, many things that I miss contributing to or being part of, and I can't do them because of this whole situation. I miss things being like they were. So trust me, you are not alone in your frustration, and all of that. You're not alone. So try to hang in there. Try to be patient a little while longer. I know it sucks, but we can and we'll get through it if we work together. Okay? So, with that, I hope you're all well. I hope this brings some sort of insight and assistance to anybody who may be looking for this situation to be remedied or to have some sort of guidance on the situation. And until next time, I wish you the brightest of blessings and blessed be.